and welcome to the Direct Selling Success Podcast. I'm Anna Green and I'm here to share with you tips, tricks and training on network marketing done right. Thank you for listening.
Hello and welcome to another episode of my podcast and live YouTube recordings. I don't know what you call it. I am here today to talk to you about recruiting. Why are you not recruiting the amount of people that you could be recruiting? So many people struggle with this aspect of the business, and I am here to help you through it. Because actually recruiting should be simple. It should be the easiest thing about our business. But for some reason, so many of us have this massive block around it. So I thought in this episode, I can clear up at least one thing that is stopping you from recruiting. And we can go from there throughout the podcast episodes as we go throughout the year. So my name's Anna Green. I run Direct Selling Success, where I train and mentor network marketers to grow and scale their teams and their sales. And I do this through heart-led, ethical ways of selling and marketing your business to ensure that you bring joy to the world, shall we say? So today, we can't recruit. Are you struggling with your recruiting? If so, hopefully this session will help clarify a couple of bits. The one reason that I'm going to share with you today is a biggie. And if you can change this, you will start to see people coming to you. You'll start to spot people. You will start to be able to have conversations and help people with regard to your massive opportunity that you have. So this first thing is what you're putting out there, that messaging that you're putting out wherever you might be, on your socials, in real life, off socials, in-person stuff is what I mean. In real life, honestly. Yes, so that's what we're going to talk about today, that messaging. So if you're not talking about recruiting, for one, you're not going to get anybody. If you're not talking about the opportunity that you have for other people, you're not going to get people coming in. And even if you are talking about the fact that you have this amazing opportunity for people to earn and other things, and you're not talking about it in the right way, you're not going to attract people either. One big thing I see all the time is that join my team mentality. Nothing about recruiting is about you. I am sorry, but why would somebody want to come and join your team? That's not what they're going to join for. When you're putting the messaging out there, if you're constantly talking about it being about you and your team and your opportunity, people don't connect with that the same. People connect with what is in it for them. What is in it for them to start their own business? What is in it for them to join the company, to join, under you, to start this business of their own? Not what is in it for you. It's not about you. It's not about your team. It's not about me. That's what makes it icky and spammy. This is about the other person, that potential new person who might want this. So when you're thinking about your messaging that you're putting out there, think about it very differently. This isn't a job vacancy. This isn't a join my team post. This isn't I've got 3 spaces left for this amazing opportunity. It's not about facts. It's not about that traditional way that I remember being taught way back when I first started in direct sales. We're talking 2005 here, all the way through until, before COVID. I was taught, join my team. You can get this. It's X amount to start up, but you can get this kit and it's worth this much. That's facts. Very few people will buy on those. They might be converted on those sort of posts, but they're not actually going to buy into this amazing opportunity that is for them with that stuff. What makes people buy, right? Honestly, I'm asking you this question. Brainstorm this question. What makes people buy? You are selling an opportunity to build a business. You are selling an opportunity to change your life. What is going to make people buy into that? Right? Think about it. It's not the fact it costs £49 or £299 or £1,000 or whatever. It's not. That's not what's going to make people buy. Those people who see that, they've already made the decision, you'd hope. The people that see that and purchase and join are the ones that have already decided through something else. You need in your marketing, in your messaging, to talk about that something else. What is it? Now, for these people out there in the world, this is all different things. And it'll be different things for each of you as well. So think about why you joined. Why did you join? Did you love the products? Did you love the products and think, oh, do you know what? I can get some of them for cheap. Great if you did and you're still in this industry. You obviously saw something else that kept you in it. That's something bigger than just the products. If you're just selling the basis of joining the company, starting a business because you can get discounted stuff, you're going to get an awful lot of kidnappers. An awful lot of kidnappers. So we need to talk about something else as well. So what is it? Why did you join? Did you join because you felt stuck in some way, shape or form? For me, I was sick fed up of just being Laura's mum. Nobody knew my name. They didn't know what I did. They just knew me at the school gates or at nursery as Laura's mum. And it was starting to get me down. And I wanted something for me. And I attracted people by telling that story. By telling that story of, I was this person who'd lost my identity. I just wanted something that I could feel like I was me, something for me, something that I could do that made me me. And that resonated with so many people. When I told my story of how it took me from being stuck there as Laura's mum, just Laura's mum, to actually I had this income and I had this social life and I had blah, blah, blah. That helped me recruit. It was my messaging around why I joined. Why did you join? So there could be all sorts of different reasons why people want to join this industry. And the more you can talk about these things and not just join my team, I have a space, buy this kit, the more people you're going to attract that are the right people that want to come in, that see the potential for them, right? So yes, it could be money. It could be that extra income. It could be that somebody is stuck in a situation where they don't have the money to be able to afford the bills, or they want that holiday or that dream wedding or that freedom that they can't get with what they've got now. So it could be the money, but how you talk about that story, those emotions behind it, that feeling of being stuck, that feeling of freedom is going to get you more people coming in. It could be the community. So for me, I just wanted something to do other than being a mum. For me, that community, that sense of self, that sense of belonging with other people that weren't just mums really helped me. So it could be the community you talk about. What community type stuff, what social stuff, what other benefits that you don't often think about can you talk about when you're talking about this opportunity you've got? Could it be the discounts? Now, you get this discount or you get cash back or you get these extra benefits, free products, whatever it might be for joining. Yes, it's a great way to get people to come in, but are you getting the right people to come in with that messaging? And I want you to seriously think about this. It's a great tempter on top of the earning opportunity and the community and all the other things I'm going to talk about. But really, if that's what you're leading with, you are going to end up with a pile of people who come in, do a little bit, and then give up. And it's just how it is. And it's the only way that you're going to get around that issue, if you've got lots of people coming in who do nothing, is to reduce the amount you talk about the freebies and the discounts and talk about the real opportunities and the difference it can make and that transformation that it can make for people, right? Do you talk about the business enough? Do you make it sound like it has potential to be an amazing business in whatever way, shape or form that person wants to take it? Do you talk about that enough? Because actually that's quite a big thing for a lot of people, especially people who are wanting to build this seriously into something that, you know, doesn't have a lot of startup costs, but the potential is there for you. Could it be that sense of achievement? So the feeling of success, the feeling of actually doing something, the feeling of the recognition that people get, the thank you for doing something. Could it be that you talk about more? I mean, I remember the first time that I felt appreciated by somebody in this industry, and it got me staying and it got me doing more. So it was something I used to talk about an awful lot, because actually just that thank you, that well done, that, you know what, you're doing so well, makes you want to do more. And it gives you nothing like anything else. In a normal job, when would you get that? When would you get that well done and that thank you and that appreciation and that recognition for what you're doing at whatever level you're doing it at? I mean, it's just an amazing opportunity. I mean, certificates and little prizes and incentives and all those things for the right person will attract them in. And we sometimes forget to talk about this enough and in the right way, because this isn't just about you. This is about what they can get. I mean, that is just the most amazing thing, to be able to give somebody who has very little confidence right now that opportunity to get a certificate for, I don't know, just achieving activity that month, just achieving, and I'm saying just, but it's not just for a lot of people, but achieving that first level or that next level, or that like we used to do a community champion type award, like a shining star thing, and it would go to somebody who had shown grit and determination that month, whether they'd made loads of sales or not. It went to somebody who was part of the community and helped others, whether they'd made a lot of sales or not. So that sense of recognition and thanks and being part of something can be a big thing. Do you talk about it as a hobby that someone can come into to get some extra social life or something like that? That's a possible thing that people come into this for, to just do something else. They don't take it seriously, and that's fine, but they do it for something else to do. Lots of people who work full time, come home, sit and have tea, sit in front of telly for 3 hours, go to bed, do the same thing day in, day out. Sometimes they just want something else, and a paid hobby can be the perfect thing for them. Do you talk about that enough? At the same time, you know, it can be a full-time business opportunity, which is amazing, but you also need these people who just want to do a little bit. So, you know, talking about these things, again, massive difference to who you're going to bring in and the amount of people you're going to attract. So think about how your business opportunity, how your earning opportunity, income opportunity, freedom opportunity, however you want to talk about it, how does that solve someone's specific problem or need, or how can it create desire for somebody to want to join? They're the things you talk about. So if you are really struggling to recruit on or off social media, on or offline, talk about these things more. Tell your story, tell other people's stories, share the difference that it can make, the impact that it can make, the transformation that it can have in all the different situations I've talked about and more. So it's well worth brainstorming why you joined, why other teamies joined, why other people in your industry, in your company joined. And they're the things that you put out there in the world to attract people to you. Look out for more conversations on this. I'm going to give you lots of reasons why why you might not be growing your direct sales or network marketing team over the course of this year. Keep tuned to the podcast or watch me live on YouTube. Make sure you follow or subscribe so that you can get the latest episodes. And I will see you all soon.